Hello ladies and gentlemen, I chose to put this video up because, well, I decided to go and look through CyberSteps thing and, like, I know, yeah, I'm probably a few days late to do that or whatever, blah. I don't really care, honestly, in the long run. I decided to look it up and it says that from you clearing the covenant, you're supposed to be able to get, maybe not exactly infinite, but they say you're supposed to have a chance of getting more scrolls for your assist guard. Ever since I got to 20, what is it, like 25, I chose to start running hell. I've only got one extra scroll. And the way they make it sound like is you're supposed to be able to get as many scrolls as, like, it wouldn't make no sense if you can't get multiple scrolls considering they give you 5 mil XP per scroll, which would be the fastest way of leveling her up, but let me put it this way. Okay, CyberStep, I understand what you're trying to do. I understand you're trying to make it to where it's harder to get certain things. But let me add it up this way for a second. I see this same thing in Xenoverse 2. Xenoverse, Dragon Ball Xenoverse had this way before freaking Bandai, before CyberStep decided to try putting it into their game. At least in Xenoverse 2, when you did the mission, like let's say you got a 50 hit combo or something like that, at least it raised your chance and it gave you a Z, or for Onigiri you basically got for Onigiri you get an SS, and it's like, okay, you're like in Xenoverse if you get a Z at least 2, maybe 3 times in a row, you're guaranteed, well, maybe not exactly guaranteed, but at least you know you're going to get it after you do the same mission like 4 times in a row if you can keep getting the same rank. This game, on the other hand, it's like, CyberStep, are you even trying to make it to where anything in this game is possible? Like, I've been told by people, like, for example, the fuse recipe for my sword. I gotta kill a Binky Factory, and it's like, I'm not gonna sit here and freaking do that a million times just to get one damn item. You're going to make me do it a million times, and heck, it becomes useless. It basically makes people want to quit playing your game. Because after a while, it ain't challenging. Just like when I'm doing this. It's like, okay, I've cleared it on SS 4 times in a row, now screw it. I will start clearing it when I basically allow myself to be killed at. I'll basically make sure I get killed 3 times now. At least, that seems like it makes sense to get you the damn item, considering you're allowing yourself to be killed, which it seems like, honestly, in my opinion, CyberStep seems like they would have programmed it the opposite way, considering you get an SS, you don't have a higher chance of getting your item. As you guys can pretty much see right now, I'm not even going to be trying to dodge attacks, I'm just going to be basically running right into them, because, hey, what's the difference between SS versus A or B or even C or D? Nothing. Because they don't really have a percent there. Percent is 5%, no matter what difficulty you cleared on. Well, the difficulty is supposed to matter, but it really don't matter, honestly, in the long run, and that's what I don't like. Oh, there's 2 deaths. If I somehow get the scroll now, I'd be surprised. He's already died 2 times in this game, 2 times in this dungeon, which, hey, from now on, whenever I go to clear Binky Factory, I'll make sure I die 3 times, or at least 2 times, just to make sure I get my damn recipes. Since, like I said, your rank at the end don't seem like it really affects it. Maybe for PC players, but for us on PlayStation 4, and I think Xbox might be in the same boat, it doesn't matter what your rank is at the end of the dungeon. You still have a 0% chance. Basically only have a 5% chance even if you clear it as an SS, which makes no sense whatsoever. Wow, look at all those nice items I just dropped. I get them on a drop boost, but still, that's more items than I got for every other run, and yet I allowed myself to be killed 3 times. Hello? Oh, of course, nothing. Yay, more Ryu. Yippee! You're not even worth the Ryu that I'm getting per you. I'd rather go and kick Metastophy's freaking retarded monkey butt to get freaking at least a mil chest per run. Because after a while, it ain't freaking fun. said, about roughly around the 25th run, I decided to switch over to Hell. Now, I didn't say it was on the 25th run, but it was technically at least close enough to it. Ever since then, I decided to start running Hell because a few of my friends told me, hey, you got a chance to get more SPs on Hell. So I swapped over and started running Hell instead of normal all the time. Because I didn't think you could get other items or anything, because honestly, it comes down to it, I'm not going to sit here and play bullshit games. I don't really look up Cyberstats freaking page all that much. I don't really look up on PC stuff all that much. I look up on PC to see like some random stuff. Like I've looked up to see Sakura, but thanks to most of my friends tell me, hey, I don't have a chance of getting Sakura, I chose not to even care. Like, yippee, yay, we get a new update. Is Sakura there? Nope. So who the hell cares? If we're not guaranteed to get it, something like that, then as far as I'm concerned, we're not guaranteed to get shit. And it's not like you're going to raise our drop rates. It's not like anything like that's going to be affected later on within the next 20 freaking weeks. I actually gotta say, I'm a little surprised that people still play this game. Alright, well, time for another full energy restore, which that's all I've been doing is I've been using my LDTs on this just to, because I want to constantly run it. Look at that, I'm already up to 45 runs, and all I'm doing is my LDTs. I saved them up for the last 3 days because I was thinking about waiting into the Hell XP dungeon on Sunday, but it's like, okay, I don't really need to level myself up when I can make this assist guard something that could potentially help me out in the long run. And yes, I do realize Sosuke is dead. Either I waste my time reviving her, or I'll just show off how...
Keep her in here till he's done with his store.
Okay. Or I'll basically just bring up my mouth and basically just destroy the freaking guard with the mouth, which... heck, why not? I'm gonna use a wind mount on the freaking wind guard, which... potentially the wind guard shouldn't die from him, but he will. Because just like I kept telling all my friends before we got these guards. Like a few of my friends kept telling me, hey, you know, Cyberstaff would never take your idea because it's a broken idea. Well, they won't take a broken idea from a player, but they'll throw a broken idea of their own into the game. Okay, that makes no sense, Cyberstaff. I know it pissed a lot of players off, but at least my idea would have made you guys more money, potentially, where your mounts, honestly, I don't even need a second scroll. My one scroll basically pretty much does everything in the damn game currently, up to this point, without no problems. And since we haven't got a new story update, there's nothing my mount right now cannot do, technically, besides for maybe killing the purple mafia, as I like to call them, but... I'm not even strong enough to carry that weapon, so who the hell cares if they can kill it or not? Which is kind of sad that but okay, Cyberstaff, we'll go with your broken idea versus my broken concept that I give you guys. At least my concept would have gave you guys what? Well, if we would have to roll randomly for each scroll, then let's say potentially it would take you about 200 OC to get per scroll. Even if they just made it to where you could just buy it from the point drama, that's still 200 per... They could still set it out to where it would take you technically like 200 OC per scroll, which would mean they would make double the money that they're making from any Vanguard in the game possible right now. But hey, let's remember, Cyberstaff, well, sorry to tell you this about you guys, but you guys ain't the smartest crayons in the box. It ain't that hard to see. Which I'm pretty sure I'm going to send this video over to Cyberstaff because honestly, I don't know. I just like sending them videos anymore of random bullshit. Here, Mount, let's go. Let's destroy an Infernal Guard like he's a freaking chicken. Yummy! Eat some chicken wing. Of course, gotta run away into the air. Yay! Let's play Ring Around the Rosie with your stupid ass, because that's all you're gonna do for 20 minutes. Take that, Smack, because you're stupid. What are you trying to attack over there? I'm already moved. Yay! Right back into there. Now you're starting to remind me of Dragon Ball Z. And just in case a lot of you are wondering, I put up a Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse 2 video where I was trying to clear an expert mission, and because Bandai Namco chose to change it, now I had to fight. Now the mission, if you're soloing, you had to take on Mira, which Mr. Golden Dumb Frieza likes to spam, which makes the fight very dumb, which is completely dark, completely not even challenging in the game. Let me guess, I still didn't get it. Nope. Oh, that was a fun run for nothing again. Come on, Cyrus Step, at least for now on, start programming items by the number of runs a player does. Like, I don't know, well, unlike most players in this darn game, I'm pretty sure I killed Inferno Guard more than most players in this darn game as it is already, so potentially, if you want to get technical, I guess by that logic, I'd already have like 60 of, I'd have enough to basically max out my Garg instantly, but then again, I ran Garg so freaking much. This one's probably already up to about where Satan is, and I potentially get, when I first got my Gargs, I didn't fight them anymore, then I started carrying people through the dungeon, which potentially kept people around on this game. Now let me guess, game, you didn't glitch out. Well, I went to the wrong menu. It's going to probably glitch out on me, so I'm already expecting to DC, because you can't technically be in this game right now without DCing, because of servers that don't want to understand that there's a big problem, which I've been warning them about, but they don't seem to understand about the problem, so hey, I'm done warning them about the problem. And let's see, I've already killed Inferno Garg 422 times. I'd be surprised if there's any player who's even remotely close to that number yet, besides for me. And yet, all we're killing inside this dumb dungeon is another Inferno Garg. I just got done killing Inferno Garg so I can make a Nova Spirit earlier today, because, well, I'm planning on giving it to the Sis Garg, because I see that it's smarter to give her weapons than trying to overpower her in power, but, well, after I put him away, I'll show you guys. I'll show. But there's a problem. I only have basically one scroll left, BI 100, and since the game seems like it's randomly not going to give me another one, I potentially could only unlock one of these two, which means I'd only have access to what? I think there's 9 here, so I'd only have access to 8 of them, because I can't seem to get another scroll, because once again, Cyberset did not do such a good job of warning people, saying, hey, there might be a good chance that you might not ever get a 5th scroll or more, so you might want to be careful of how many of these scrolls you put into your things early. Like, come on, Cyrus, that not everyone's gonna sit back and read. It's like, come on, if a new player joined your game right now and they got these scrolls, they're gonna be like, oh, cool, I can just throw this into her and gain 10 levels or whatever number of levels that she'll gain per EXP basically. For how long this game's been running, you don't seem to be using your head too much, Mr. Cyberset. Like, that right there by itself is a problem as far as I'm concerned. You guys don't seem to be using your head very much, but yet anyone on this game could potentially tell you straight off the bat that you were making screw-ups that ain't very difficult to spot. You guys are rushing updates, which is completely stupid as it is. You guys ain't warning players or giving players heads up like, hey, you might not be able to get the max number of scrolls to be able to do this, so we should have made it to where you could potentially waste OC or even put it into a gacha ticket, which would potentially make up for the error of the game may not give you another scroll. So, yeah. But no, we won't do that. We'll just leave it up to the game's random chance of giving you a damn scroll, which could potentially be you never see another one. Which is, like I literally stated earlier, you may not have a random chance to get a scroll. Because let's remember, this game also has a high chance of DCing a player currently right now, so any of these loading screens I could potentially get DC'd, because there are still players in the freaking city, and there's always players in this damn in Onigashima, which anymore I declared as I declare the city DC City because if you come to Onigashima, you're I'd say you have 2% chance to get into the city without getting DC'd. Or you're, what, maybe 50% at the very most. Like, you don't have a good chance of getting into the city anymore, which is... No, I don't want to change Sales name. Which is not even fun after a while, because it's like most of my friends stay. Well, you go and deposit a few items, you may get DC'd. You do anything in this game, you may get DC'd. You can't freaking take 2 steps without at least having the whole thought of DC in the back of your mind. I wish I could say I'm sitting around joking, but there's no joke. I'm not gonna sit back and lie. I know there's a lot of people probably in this world that don't want to hear someone bitch or whatever about a game. But come on, Cyberstep, you basically gave PlayStation the raw end of the deal. We don't even have the ability to trade shit between each other, which means any mag we get, that shows you how freaking good a player is in freaking PlayStation. You guys gave it to Xbox, and I've been told by so many people in the world, oh, you know, Japan hates Xbox. No, they don't. They hate PlayStation worse than they hate Xbox, apparently, considering Cyberstep's supposed to be a Japanese company, and yet they seem to diss PlayStation. Just a lot of people told me, oh, it's because of PlayStation, the reason why they don't want to we don't have trading. No. I'm pretty sure PlayStation and freaking Cyberstep could come up with some ideas. They're probably made them all. There's no players in the starting. What? Almost close to $1,000 per week? Or some even do it per day? Like, I know if my friend, like, the player called Rose gets into this video, he'll probably say, hey, stop complaining about Oral. But Oral's already gave them, and he's shown it in most of his videos. He even messaged me, because I got him on my PlayStation to where I can message Oral, and he's calling me, oh, I put in over about $4,000 and get a Vanguard that I was going for. Wow, dude, you put more money into this damn game than I have, and yet you're saying that you can't step up, and you don't want to step up and say, and start making videos saying, hey, maybe Cyrus, maybe he's right, we should have stuff fixed. This game should have higher drop rates. They should fix that dumb stuff finally. What is this game? Probably on its 9th year of being on PlayStation, and we still yet to get better drop rates for mags? You know, PC, I'm happy we got the ability to where, like, our 105s got cut in half. Or at least cut downward. But here's the problem. For you guys can run hell. For us, we have to run hard. We can't get a freaking Ronin within a day. There's so many freaking players in this damn game that can't even get a freaking 105 mag, and since Cyberstep don't know what they want to keep in this damn game, there's no way you can tell a player, hey, go for this. Like, a friend of mine basically came back because we finally got the XP dungeon, and it's like, okay, you don't have your 105, so what could you go for? And you don't seem like you can get your log for your class, since he's a spear user. It's like, what do you go for? Well, I could tell him to go for Aragon Magna, but, well, that dungeon on PC, from what I've seen, it looks like you guys can get at least, what, 5 mags per run? Well, PlayStation can only get 2, maybe if you're lucky, 2 mags per run. If you're not lucky, you get 1 mag. I ran it because people told me that there's a chance that I can get a sword mag from there. I can supposedly get a Ronin from there. Nope. I ran it. I got one whole mag through the whole entire run. I was like, yay, that's a lot of energy just for a chance of a pathetic piece of crap mag. Yeah, I'd rather go out my way and run Binky Factory another 1 million times before I ran that one dungeon. I'd rather go out my way and run War Bazooka another 600 million times before I ran that dungeon again. Just like I was looking at Nightshade for example, like a few days ago, because one of my friends was trying to run Nightshade for their 105 mag. It's like, I looked it up and it's like, okay, we have a 5% chance of mag dropping. Well, wait, alright, I forgot, I didn't add in the PlayStation Screw Up bonus. PlayStation Screw Up bonus means we have a 1% chance of that of any mag dropping. So once again, PC, you have a 4% better chance of a mag dropping than PlayStation does, but like I've stated, multiple people, as far as I'm concerned, multiple people has already told me, hey, people don't want to hear about one system having problems. Well, it matters not. You want to hear about problems. To be honest, I'm almost debating with myself, like, do I even want to continue playing Onigiri just because they don't do nothing? I'd like to message Onigiri one day and be like, hey, I'm going to give you guys freaking $50 to finally raise drop rates. I'll give you guys $50 to freaking make it to where it's actually possible of playing your damn game. Look at that, still no scope. And what number am I on? I'm already on 48. I bet I can level my assist guard already. With all these measly 5,000 EXP boosts. Yay! That definitely makes the dungeon waste. Wow, thank you, sir. Update that people think you've done so good, but yet you guys still find a way of airing it out. Well, to be honest, anymore, Cyberstep, I think I'm gonna start calling you the idiots of the freaking game, the first game company I've ever seen that's completely stupid. Because you guys don't seem like you guys even know how to make a good game, and you guys randomly turn around and not purposely do whatever you want. Now, if any Cyberstep member wants to get on this video and I end up finding myself banned tomorrow because I said that, well, cool, Cyberstep, just prove my theory. Prove that you know I'm right. You ban me off this game, well, I win. Flawless victory, basically, for Mortal Kombat style. Oh wow, it's didn't take me 90 out of 96 to basically get to level 82. Wow! And that's the only type of one you can pick up, which is kind of sad. Yay! She's 92. That's been taking me another 60 days before I can even level her up. Well, I'll give you one thing, Cyberstep. At least you guys made it to where the spices do drop pretty often. But you guys should have made it to where we can also get the scrolls inside the spices, using the spices, so it made at least some type of sense. But go away, Vol. Go away, Stealth. Let's see what garbage items I get from here. Yay, amulet of a freaking useless 10. Yippee. Yep. Well, you guys want to see what's gonna happen to that repair fairy? Repair fairy, go bye-bye. We get, well, right, can't destroy it because can't get rid of this item. Yippee. Thank you for not taking that out to lucky boxes, even though you guys make it to where we get a free one, where we could basically get free, whatever, a free set of those per day. Like what? We can get one free per day, and plus we can get one free per per chance. To me, that wouldn't be so bad if you get those, but come on, I already have Yoshi maxed out, so that means I shouldn't have to use those anymore, because I can't raise Yoshi any higher, which means she should not fail as much as she used to, which honestly, I think Cyberstep, you got it backwards. The lower level she is, the less likely she seems like she failed. The higher level you get her, the more she fails. So honestly, this game seems to go backwards. remember at the start of the game, it seemed like even Shizuku would identify rare weapons at the start of the game. Now she seems to randomly identify unrare weapons, but because I gained her so many levels, yay, certain weapons now randomly come out with at least 90 to 100 grade. Yep, the dude out of freaking day. It ain't doing it with the weapons that need it, so yeah. Just like heck, I got all these bullshit weak weapons on me right now that are all identified for a pretty nice grade. Like, look at that. That's a 92 grade and it's level 25. That ain't gonna be useful to me anymore. But look at this freaking Dragon Art bow. I get it. It's the final form. It's the final form, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, it turned out with a 55 bullshit grade. So thanks, Lady Shizuku. You do a real good job at raising grade when we start to smelt. Enters into Yoshi's place, and Yoshi freaking randomly gives us whatever bullshit chance of grade she wants. Just like I wish I still had it, because a while ago Yoshi basically gave me a grade 0 rhyme, and it's like, really? You are maxed out and the best grade you could possibly give me is a 0? Face freaking plum, Yoshi. You're a blacksmith, not a freaking random idiot. And I'm technically sorry for anyone who's under special ed, who's basically, if that offends you, but I'll say this, I'm also freaking supposed to be special. I was basically born handicapped, so I basically just called Yoshi what I am, more or less. But yeah, there's the problem. I'm dumber than a box of rice. By that alone, it's like, okay, I'm one man, and I can come up with ideas that would make Cyberstack more money. I can come up with ideas that would make people actually want to continue playing this game, where it ain't as much of random bullshit as it is in this game. Oh wow, a bunch of 3 more, but not one of these are even remotely the item, right? Right? What do you know, I was correct. Yay, another SS run, guys. Look at that. SS again. This item does have a 15% chance to drop, and it should have dropped by now. It should have dropped at least a second time by now. If it don't drop again by now, then it should be dropping around in my 50 somewheres. In the 50 plus runs. Oh yeah. Which, like I said, this ain't even worth it after a while. I get, yeah, it's only 15 energy, but yeah, I can run for the spices, which is only 5 more energy, and I'm guaranteed to get at least 30 spices per run. So, yeah. Which one's better? The dungeon where I'm running constantly and I ain't really having any high chance of getting the items, or the dungeon that I can run normal and I have a guarantee to getting the spices? I don't know which one's better, seriously. Oh, I don't know. Cyberstack, you want me to answer the damn question? At least the spices are guaranteed to freaking drop. This item, run it a million times, you may not even see the item. Run it 2 million times, you still may not even see the item. Like, let's see how many spices I walk out with by the time I do by the time I do this one run. But first I gotta buy my spices, which I believe I only have like 4 or something. I think I only have like 1 or something like that. Let's see. Spices, oh, where are you, spices? Okay, I have exactly 1. Let's see what that turns into. I have no drop boost on, which means in other words, my spices shouldn't get increased. Even though me and my friends have already tried it. One of my friends have already tried to see if you can use a drop boost. Oh, spices, I'm running normal and I'm in a solo run, which means I should walk out with 0 spices, according to the other parts of the story. If I can get 30 spices in this run, then that means this has a higher chance of any mag to drop. which is sad because I know it has. Oh, now the game's in actually. Looks like the game's gonna have some fun messing with me, considering I haven't got one yet. But then again, they probably have a limit to how many spices you can get per day, knowing them, because it would make sense, so that way you wouldn't be able to knock out all that stuff too fast. But still, like I say, well, there's one. Hey, wow, there's a spice already. Wow, I haven't even done two runs and I already got one spice. So right there shows you the spices have a freaking 50% or something. Well, whatever the percent you want to say, the spices have a real good drop rate. So the spices have a better drop rate than most items in this game. And there's nothing anyone can argue against that. And I repeat, they have the best drop rates in this game. Because it seems like you can get a ridiculous amount of spices per run on normal. There's another spice. Let's keep adding. Oh, there's another spice. Let's keep going and keep seeing and see how many I walk out with. Earlier today, I got 30 per run. Looks like it's gonna change a little bit, but oh well. Ow. Oopa doopa doopa da doo. I don't know why I'm trying to sing. I'm not a singer, I am a drawer who eventually wants to make his own game. Which, like I said, I don't know. I'm trying to act like I'm trying to sing because I ain't very good with it. Oh, well, I'm just messing around and having fun. Oh, there's another, more spices. Hey, come. Let's see, we'll have some fun. Unless this is a random bed run, which I have had a few. Well, by the time this day is done, I'll have the spices basically done, because I'll just waste all my LDT on my spices now, because at least they're guaranteed to drop, which actually makes it worth to run, because there's no other way of getting any, which I don't get why you gave a special assist card where you're not to make it to where we can actually get guaranteed more scrolls for her. Oh wait, yeah, dude, because if we could get an unlimited number of scrolls for her, the game would, then players would have no reason to buy the other form of her. But then again, why would you buy the other form of her when you have a free form of her? Just like a few of my friends and a few of the top players have told me that the humanoid yokai craps out, but she doesn't crap out as much as you think she does. Because I've had her actually kill some mobs. Just the only thing Cyberstack needs to do is either power her up or give us the ability to give her a weapon, which would make her basically as powerful, if not more powerful, than even the Vanguards. Which is so freaking sad that anything they add could become as powerful as a Vanguard. It doesn't matter which way you add it. This game is so funny no matter which way you want to add it. The only thing that makes a Vanguard better is just because you can basically do what a lot of players like to do, and that's spam their Ogies once you change into them. Which, if you want to put that into Dragon Ball Z standards, all it would be is you basically going back to Xenoverse 1, spamming a Super Kamehameha constantly. Because it's honestly all a lot of players play, like in this game. They just spam the Ogies constantly, because they spam those so much that they run out of style. Just like I know my friend Rose would tell me not to talk about it, but I don't care. If you go back to the old days, when we were still locked in each go, every player who was a sword user other than me would sit there and thunder beast through everything, which made their run so freaking slow. Even now, a lot of players still do that, and their runs are so freaking slow if you take away their vanguards that they don't think, they don't stop, they don't add it up. Which is kinda funny, because you find players that don't seem to add it. Oh, road game. Oh, hello, there you are. I was about to say, road game, you didn't air out in this dungeon now on me. Excuse me. Like I was saying, that's the problem with this game, is because honestly it turns into an Ogie fest. It's like I did run into a few players a while ago that would say every player in this game played damage per second. Well, I did hang out with them for a little while, and I was hanging out with them because I did see it myself. But then I eventually looked closely, and I realized they played the same way. Where a lot of people don't understand, you all play the same way if you stop and think. My friend Yoko and I are like the only player who actually do play this game different from other players, which is kind of ironic. Like I'm pretty sure a lot of you have seen, look at what I have on my mags that's right under my life bar. All my knowledge mags that I'm wearing plus my 4th mag all have dodge chance as well as the chance to basically decrease my durability reduction, which basically counteracts the knowledge mags, which honestly, Cyberstep, I broke your game. Because if you get technical and you already give me another mag that I can make overpowered again, I will break the game completely. Because you guys are making the game to where everything is now crit resistant. Crit resistant. And I don't focus on crit like every other player. You're Froggy. I know you're still alive somewhere. Where are you? What a little butthead. Why is he hiding behind the rock? Oh well. Like I said, I collected all the cards of pretty much every mob, and I know it says we get further and further, more and more mobs have became more crit resistant. Which I already tried these mags out and new, and potentially I have about 99.9% chance I would not get touched. Which pretty much breaks the game because I have no chance of getting killed inside the dungeon. Oh, of course, game. Really, you're not gonna bring up the spices. Oh well. Having spices, let's see what you're at. Let's see what you're at with 1-1-1 run. Oh, wow. I'm actually a little surprised. It actually chose to refuse to give me the most that it could possibly give me. So that means that you get 30 per one day the game does on him. I'm purposely. If your mom comes in here and lets your butt out, you're not going out. Well, I'm eventually bored of running an energy dungeon, so what the hell should I do now? Potentially there's no fun in this game when you basically constantly break the game anymore, so yeah. So what's the fun in this game now? That is my question anymore. I suppose I could work on trying to get my Sisk arc stronger, but then again, I really don't have the ardents and swords to waste. I don't know what I'm going to do with this game. anymore. I'm debating I'm deleting Onigiri for good because, like I said, everything has a ridiculous low drop rate chance, which does not fun. Is it's basically just you getting on it. It might as well be you just bitching up a storm after a while. It ain't anything else. There's honestly nothing else in this game that really makes the game challenging, honestly, and after a while. I could pretty sure a lot of people could argue saying, hey, you're on, but what's the point? Nothing there for it. It's not like I'm guaranteed to get a mag if I go and do something like that. Just like with this skill being on this Oni dagger right now, well, I kind of already broken this game again. With Cyberstep, you really need to figure out or hurry up and do something with the Oni dagger unless you want me to keep breaking your game. Technical, I kind of hope that watches this video and I don't have to send it to him just to make sure I understand this game is breakable. It ain't a full way of breaking the game because first two. Because it took me about 1 day to try this. Unless of course I'm in DC. And I basically just